Social justice is do everyone, and it's not a privilege, it's a right. It should just be, and it's unfortunate we still have to bring up the term social justice and define it in many ways, and and for people to understand that social justice is not something that is in the that you do for people that are not like you, that are less fortunate, or are minorities, or disadvantaged, or poor, but that social justice is everybody's responsibility and right. Because if you don't feel you have social justice and you're not part of one of those groups, you're not going to see, you're going to see it as a mere entitlement of someone else. I live by the principle of a statement made by Supreme Court Justice Powell, who said, just because you have the right to do something doesn't mean it's the right thing to do. And that helps me not only in working with my own communities and the communities of color, but also with the majority community, and especially with the communities who feel that they have been infringed upon, for communities who feel white privilege has been created by people of color for their sole benefit. So I bring that up and I say one of your brethren from your own community said that. And I probably use as his themes for basing my work on Gandhi. He must be the change you seek in the world. And one of the many bits of wisdom from Martin Luther King Jr., and that's one that is, everybody can be great, and everybody can be great by service. And I don't see that necessarily as my service, but the fact that everyone has an opportunity to give service and to be great. So when I work with people who are feeling that they're at the short end of the stick, or they're the downtrodden, or don't have the money, or don't have the status, I try to bring some enlightenment, if you will, to the fact that they don't have to have all those things in order to be of service, and what generally you get back is more than what you give. Easier said than done or demonstrated. But those are the things, because I also believe that you don't do for people what they can do for themselves, and that we do a disservice for people when we think that we have to take care of people because they are not smart enough, or they're inadequate in some way. I think there's plenty of that going on, and there's many examples of that kind of attitude, which also allows people to abdicate, giving other people the responsibility of giving people permission to grow. We want to kind of keep you where we can manage you. It's, it may be a stretch, but it goes back to Paulo Freire. You teach the masses to read, and that's it. You're out of there. You cannot put the cap back on the bottle, and yet we have people who want to keep the cap on the bottle. So I keep reminding myself that, and I try to remind people that I work with who have the status, the class, the privilege, the money, to as a caution of how they're going about doing their work.